Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you and I hope you all are safe. So again I am back to teach you the lecture number 2. It means the part 2 of standard 4 chapter 6, the climate of India. So in first videos we have learned about the summer and what we have learned in earlier class. We have take a short look in first videos. So today we will start the topic about the monsoon. So please take out your pencil and just whatever I told you to underline, then underline it. And after finishing the online class, you go through the chapter and please read the chapter and just keep remembering these all things whatever I told you to underline it. So first second topic is what? It's the monsoon. The monsoon or the rainy season starts in, first of all, monsoon season, we can say the rainy season also, that you know that from the standard UKG, no need to explain it, that monsoon seasons is also known as the rainy season. So don't be confused about the monsoons and in rainy season. Both are the same same meaning but different words. Next is, you can underline from the first line, because in first line it's written that the monsoon season, it started from which months. So you can underline from the first line, the monsoon season, the monsoon or the rainy season. The monsoon or the rainy season starts in June and continues till the end of September. So monsoon season, we can say the rainy season also, and it starts in June, the month of June, and it goes continuous till the end of September. Then June, July, August, September. So 4 months we have monsoon seasons. So till monsoon, underline it. During this season, it means during monsoon season, moisture bearing winds blow from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal towards the land. So in this monsoon seasons, the moisture bearing winds, like moisture winds, it blows from the Arabian Sea, and I think you know that we know that the Arabian Sea, it is in the west and the Bay of Bengal, it is in east. So in these monsoon seasons, the moisture winds, it blows from the Arabian Sea from the west side, and it goes towards the Bay of Bengal in west, and then it goes towards the land. These winds are called monsoon winds. So these moisture bearing winds is called monsoon winds. They cause rainfall in all parts of India. So these winds is what it brings the rain. So that's why in these regions it receives the rainfall. In these months it receives the rainfalls during the all part of India. Next is, in India, the rainy season is very important. Yes, exactly for the farmers, and so that they can grow their crops properly, where they don't have the water, scarcity of water. But too much water is also like a sign of death. It's because the floods will come. So it's better that in a right amount of rainfall is better and can make our life easier. So in India, what the rainy season is very important. The rainy season is very important. Agriculture depends largely on the monsoon rains. So whatever the agriculture, the farmers are there, they all depends on the monsoon seasons. They all depends on the monsoon season. We get heavy rains which cause floods. Exactly, like sometimes if we can get heavy rains, like nowadays, like it's monsoon season is there and we are receiving lots of rain, so that's why maybe it caused the flood also. Sometimes the rainy season is so little that there is a drought. So sometimes the rainy season, it's in a very little amount, so that the area, it's like a drought, means that a long period of time that area which is not received enough rain. So that's why the places, it becomes very dry and it drought also. Sometimes there are cyclones. Cyclones means violent storms are there, like during the disturbance of environment and the earth. So sometimes the cyclones will also come. Cyclones means like a violent storm. It is already written in your new words, but I am explaining that Cyclone is what? Violent storms that brings fierce wind and heavy rain to hot countries like India and Bangladesh. So sometimes there are cyclones also during this time of the year. So the monsoon, I think it's very dangerous month, and because maybe if too much rain is there, then it brings the flood also. If there is no little amount of rainfall, then drought is there. Sometimes cyclones will also come. So it depends to the nature also, that it gives us right amount of rainwater. Next is the coastal areas and the Himalayas region received heavy rainfall. The coastal areas and the Himalayan regions, it is on the top, and it receives what? It receives very heavy rainfall. But places in Rajasthan and Gujarat received scanty rainfall. But places in the Rajasthan, where the places in Rajasthan and Gujarat, that area and that places, it receives very little amount of rainfall. It receives very little amount of rainfall. The coastal areas of Tamil Nadu remains dry in the monsoon. So the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu, it is what? It is dry in the monsoon season, means it's not receives water in the monsoon seasons, but rainfall between November and January. But like, because we all know that monsoon, it is in between the July and September, June and September. But Tamil Nadu's, it is in the coastal areas. It is the one like reasons it is becomes dry in the monsoon season, but it receives rainfall in January and month, means in cold winter days. In winter seasons, it just like receives the November like rainfall. So you can underline, because it's very important, that Tamil Nadu, it remains dry in the monsoons, but it can receive rainfall between the month of November and January. So you can underline from the, please take out your pencil and underline. So whatever I told you to underline, you can underline it, and it's very important. And whenever the school class will finish, online class, you can go to the chapter, and please you can read once again the chapter carefully. So from there you can underline. It is in page number 41, the last two line. From the last two line, the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu remains dry in monsoons. The coastal areas of Tamil Nadu remain dry in the monsoon, but receive rainfall between. The coastal areas of Tamil Nadu remain dry in the monsoon, but received rainfall between the month of November and January. Again I am repeating, so you can match that you have done the correct or not. From there you have to underline till January. Then the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu remain dry in the monsoons, but receive rainfall during November and January. So you can see the did you know is there in page number 41. Now Mawsyn Ram in Meghalaya, it is in Meghalaya, is the wettest place in the world. It is the wettest place in the world, as it receives the highest average annual rainfall. Means the Mawsyn Ram, it is a place in Meghalaya. It receives like a heavy rainfall. It receives the highest average rainfalls place. It is the wettest places in world, and it receives the very highest average of annual rainfall. Now about the winter season, that we will taught in the next class. So till that, please read it whatever I told you to, and read after finishing the online class. And please, if you not completed till chapter 5 your all objective types new words, then please complete it, and please be safe at home. Thank you and have a nice day.